At the top of the league the last few years, the Bulldogs of West York and the Warriors of Susquehannock. This is Ron Ruman along with my partner, my friend Andy Bria. And Andy, this is a new Warriors team. They had those the group of seniors that carried them to back-to-back district championship games, and they lost a lot through graduation, and a few of them gone on to play in college. Certainly Katie Wagner doing a great job at York College this year, and so it's a new group for Coach Dave Schreiner, a very young group against a more seasoned team for West York, although the Bulldogs are going to be without their leading scorer tonight.
Right. The Langford girl is injured a wrist yesterday or day before. Mm-hmm. So she's not going to play. They also are going to be missing Katie McCarty. Right. Okay, so they're going to be missing two. They also have a new coach.
Right.
John Schultz is no longer here. He was a great coach, but they got a great one in Darryl Willison. And so, yeah, they got a veteran group against a bunch that's Susquehannock. 5 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a senior.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's a young group. But you know what? You had one of those at York Catholic once upon a time, and things worked out.
And it did work out. And Coach talked about it, and he will. He's got to teach them. They got to learn how to win. They've been in a couple of games. They lost by 1 to Eastern.
And 3 to Central last night.
3 to Central, and had a lead going in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So, I mean, they're going to play well. They're well coached. Thing about West York is, though, boy, you better strap them. You better tie your shoes real tight, a little tighter on the headband, because they're going to come get you.
Well, that's right. But, when you lose somebody like Carrie Langford, who is their leading scorer, she scored her 1,000th career point last night, averaging 19 a game. She sprained her left wrist, hopefully not too serious. We don't know yet. I mean, she's here and it's wrapped up. She won't play tonight. When you take somebody like that out of the lineup, that changes your dynamic on offense, though, right? Because she's their go-to player.
Absolutely. Emily Woods, I like to refer to him as the dynamic duo.
Right.
And you're right. You kind of lose your yin, your yang to your yin, your yin to your yang.
Yeah.
And it could be tough, but somebody's got to step up. And Coach told me before the game that he's been going 10 deep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's been getting his other kids in the mix.
Right.
West York always produces good athletes. They got a big bench. So they might miss. They're going to miss a serious beat because Langford's not on the floor, but they're going to be fine tonight, I think.
All right, and of course Ashley Stone is here for Susquehannock, and she hit the big shot that beat West York in the district playoffs last year, so she knows that this team can be beat.
She's putting them up there, let me tell you what, 12.2 a game, 14 to 18 from the foul line. We don't see a lot of guys doing that.
Well, no, we're not, and that's something we've talked about. So, well, the JV game wrap up, a big win for West York here. This is the Penn State York pregame show. Get ready for West York Susquehannock girls tonight. Want to remind you, Friday, make sure you're with us. The rematch, Central and York High boys. That'll be a dandy from the Bearcat Den down on College Avenue. We're going to take a break here in the high school basketball game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. When we come back, Andy will talk with the head coaches here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
Penn State York. Great faculty, small classes, personal attention. Even if you're not sure what you want to do, Penn State York can help you choose the class, the course, the program, the certificate, seminar, or degree you want. Penn State York offers 9 4-year bachelor degrees you can complete without leaving the area. There are also 7 associate degrees. You can also begin the first 2 years of more than 160 Penn State majors right here in York. No matter what class you take, the national reputation of Penn State will follow you throughout your career. Call Penn State York for a brochure. 771-4040. That's 771-4040.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight we're at West York High School for the West York Bulldogs and the visiting Warriors of Susquehannock. With me now is the first-year head coach, but not first-year basketball coach, of the West York girls, Darryl Willison. Coach, I don't know where to start, but it's nice. It's nice talking to you.
Well, it's nice to be here. It's good to be back in the game, and I've been away from it for a couple years, but I'm excited to be back.
With girls, we'll get into that later. You inherit what I like to call 2 probably of the best basketball players in the county on one team. Would but you got to put pieces around them. So talk a little bit about how this transition's going.
Well, it's I'm not going to say it's been the smoothest of transitions, but obviously it helps when you have talent. And you know, we've got two exceptional players in Carrie Langford and Emily Wood, but there's a lot of other pieces that we have. I've been playing as many as 10 players in a game and rotating quite equally, in fact. You know, all them pieces have different things to offer the puzzle, and they've been great role players to fit alongside of Carrie and Emily, and we're quite excited about where we're at this point.
All right, off the game tonight, I'm going to put you on the spot. Coaching girls against coaching guys. A little different?
Yeah, it's definitely different. You know, I spent 2 years coaching AAU girls basketball prior to this, or I wouldn't have probably taken on the challenge. But you know, it's sort of like on my bucket list. I mean, it was just something I thought that it would be fun to try. And it's been trying at times here at the beginning of the year, but it's sort of like you keep trying a few different things, trying to get the pulse of the team, and you had to do that with guys a lot of times too. So, but it's starting to come together, and you know, like I said, we're pretty pleased where we're at right now.
All right, give me a couple of keys you have to do well tonight to beat a very young Warriors team.
Yeah, well, tonight we're going to be without Carrie Langford tonight, so that presents a challenge anytime you take the floor without one of the best players in the county. So, but you know, like I said, we've been playing a lot of people, so it's not like we're going to have people on the floor that haven't been on the floor. So we've got to be able to handle their pressure, but we've in turn got to be doing the things that we've been doing so far this early season, is really pressuring the ball defensively and creating a lot of offense out of our defense.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Your car or truck is a trusted and valued asset. You have a lot invested in its care and maintenance, which is why when you have problems, you want to take it to a place you can trust. A place that has been the symbol of quality and integrity for over 80 years. Pink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center, is still locally owned and operated. Located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York. We ask, how may we serve you? Call us at 854-5175 or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to our pregame show. We're at West York High School for the Susquehannock Warriors and the West York Bulldogs, and we're on the girls' side tonight. And with me is Coach Schreiner of the Susquehannock Warriors. Coach, last couple of years, kind of really well, and this year you just loaded with freshmen. I think you got like 5 freshmen, 4 sophomores, a couple of juniors, maybe 1 senior. Talk about a young team and the transition you're going through right now.
Well, obviously I told the kids from the beginning of the year this was a new team, a different year. We do have 1 senior, didn't get a lot of playing time last year, that's Maya Gibbs, but you know, we've got 2 starting freshmen, Tyler Williams and Taylor Tenora and Anna Mahan, and then we have a JV player, Tyler Williams, is doing very well, and Ashley Stone from last year, who's a junior. But it's a work in progress. We've had a couple 1-point games that we've dropped. We just lost last night to Central by 3 after leading in the East York game and giving it up, and we actually led in the Central game up to the 4th quarter. So we got to figure out how to win, and I think figuring out how to win is figuring out what I can do with the younger kids that they feel comfortable with when we're in tight situations and under defensive pressure. But I thought last night we played our best overall game of the year. We've got to shoot better from the foul line. we had a couple opportunities late in the game to, maybe go up by 3, 4, or 5 again after we were up by 5 at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we just didn't get the job done. So I'm thinking that one of these games, those little mistakes that we're making, we're gonna come through and make some plays and give us a chance to win in the end.
All right, with a young bunch like this, and it sounds like they're headed in the right direction, with a young bunch like this, give me a couple of keys you got to do well tonight. This is a tough place to play to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, the first thing I think that I know we're going to have to do is we're going to be able to handle pressure. I'm sure we're going to see pressure. Since the kids that we had last year are gone, obviously, the Mackenzie Fanchers and Katie Wagners and, all those folks, everybody's putting the pressure on. They're going to see if we can handle the basketball. So I know West York's going to come out. Their coach is all about defense, so they're going to come out. We're going to have to handle pressure. If we can handle the pressure and not give the ball up in the backcourt, I think we're going to surprise some people. We're going to come out here and play hard tonight. We're pretty tough mentally and physically. We're a pretty tough basketball team. We're not real deep. So I think one of the keys tonight is to make sure that first of all we can handle pressure. Then we got to be able to run our offense. Defensively, I'm not worried so much about the defensive end. I think we're going to be okay there, but I think it's the offensive end, where we got to come out and put some points on the board, because I don't care how much defense you play. West York's got a lot of weapons, and we're going to have to be able to put some points on the board. And last night we scored 30 in the first half, and then we ended up 43 in the game. And we got to put together. I told the kids, a few games ago, we've got to score somewhere between 48 and 53 points. That'll win you basketball games, and we've always been a little bit under that. Tonight that's one of the keys. Defensively, we got to come out and play solid. I've already talked to some of our kids. We got to make the kids that don't shoot the ball that well from the outside but do a good job going to the basket, like Langford. We got to make sure that, we don't give her that. We give her the outside shot, and when it comes to Wood, we got to make sure that we're out on shooters. But those are some of the things that I think are key for tonight.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
If you're looking for experienced barbers and a relaxing atmosphere, come to Iacono's Hair Studio, 2030 South Queen Street in York. Iacono's is a family-owned business serving the York area since 1972. For high-quality grooming enjoyment and the professionalism of over 75 years combined expert experience, Iacono's is the place for you. For haircuts, for a straight razor shave, for a relaxing grooming experience, for the best of the best in the business, visit or call Iacono's at 854-8258.
What makes the holiday season special? Not the garland, not the gifts. It's family and friendships that continue, and the new ones that are made.
Flying Feet.
Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet ask you to reflect on the true meaning of the season. After all, it's the entire year that makes Christmas special. Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet would like to thank you for your patronage and extend their warmest wishes to you and your family. If this is your favorite time of year, share your smile and happiness with those less fortunate. Please fill a donation bucket, give to your favorite charity, or bring a gift to a hospital or nursing home. While you are celebrating the coming of the new year, Flying Feet asks you to take a moment to remember those who don't have someone to share the holiday with. Best wishes for a very happy holiday season and a happy and prosperous new year from Greg Baum's Flying Feet off the Mount Rose exit of I-83 in York.
My name is Leslie Delp. I'm with Olivia's House, and we've been a York Traditions Bank customer for 4 years. Olivia's House is a nonprofit organization that offers no-cost services to families, and we specialize in helping children after the death of a loved one. Olivia's House is much like York Traditions Bank. Both started in 2002, small, independent, created by people from this community, building from the ground up. And what is so remarkable is when we really needed a bank to get behind us and help us, York Traditions was there. You can't find better bankers. And anytime you know the people that you need to ask advice from and get wisdom from, it just feels comfortable. We really feel like we're calling family. It's just what makes it easy to do banking.
Large enough to help you build your business, small enough to build a relationship.
York Traditions Bank.
I think York Traditions Bank has that traditional feel, and they hold our hand.
Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
The home for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to West York. Ron Ruin and Andy Bria here on the Penn State York pregame show on our high school hoops presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Time now, by the way, our coaches' interviews courtesy of Stony Brook Family Restaurant. Time for our Iacono's Look Around the League. Take a look at the guys' games tonight, Andy. Red Lion at Southwestern. The Stangs got their first win the other night, 1-3. We saw Red Lion Friday. Didn't look real good, but they got a win. They're 3-1.
I'll tell you what, they got a couple of kids that can play, okay? And I like Red Lion in this game. I think, for whatever the reason, they played really tough on Friday night, and I think they're going to continue that trend tonight.
Dallastown 2-3 on the year there at the Bearcat Den, 3-1. The Bearcats, by the way, again, remind you, we'll have them against Central Friday night. Bearcats 3-1, and Dallastown right now 2-3.
Bearcats don't look ahead. I like the Bearcats.
Yep. Dover 3-2. They lost to New Oxford last night. That was Oxford's first win. I don't know what the deal was there, but they're
strange year.
Yeah, and they're on the road at Gettysburg, which is 2-2. So that's an interesting one.
Again, Gettysburg, being an unknown like that, Dover. I'm giving the edge to Dover coming off.
I think so too. West York is at Susquehannock, and the boys' side, the Bulldogs 3-1. The Warriors off to the 0-2 start.
Yeah, he righted the ship the other night. He's coming. Ackerman's coming for him now.
All right, Suburban 1-4 on the year again at Eastern. The Golden Knights 2-2. I'm kind of thinking the Golden Knights a little bit of a sleeper this year.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a tough place to play, that gymnasium down there, and Suburban's going to have their hands full tonight.
It's up on the hill, a little, it's like the Mile High Stadium. The air's a little thin up there. All right, Bermudian, the Eagles 2-3, and they're at the Fighting Irish of York Catholic. They're 2-2. The Irish, a couple close losses though.
But playing Bermudian, it's always like I think their football team just transitions into basketball.
Yeah.
If you don't beat them, you're going to get beat up.
All right, I'm going to go with the Irish at home, but I think that'd be a tough one. That is our Iacono's Look Around the League. We have interns at many of those games. We hope to have scores, although we're going to be ahead of the game, but they'll have reports for you tomorrow on the station and then on the website. Take a break and back with our Broadway Trans starting lineups after this. You're listening to the High School Hoops Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Broadway Transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's our long-term nationwide warranties.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man. I know they helped me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Providing quality services efficiently and in a timely manner to its clients is the mission of the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins. GSLSC is equipped to handle any real estate transactions, leases, residential and commercial real estate settlements, zoning issues, and all matters involving municipalities. They are also experienced in the formation and operation of family real estate ventures that are tax sensitive to the needs of the investors. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins is an approved title insurance agency and can provide you with title insurance and legal representation at one low cost when buying a home or investment property. Don't risk any real estate settlement without an experienced real estate attorney from the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins at your side. Phone 717-757-7602. They've been handling residential and commercial real estate matters in South Central Pennsylvania for more than 50 years. With mortgage interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy or refinance. Phone 717-757-7602 today or visit their website, gslsc.com.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And we're back at West York. Ron Ruman and Andy Bria here on the Penn State York pregame show. Getting ready for West York and Susquehannock girls tonight. Our starting lineups from Broadway Transmission. The visiting Susquehannock Warriors of Coach Dave Schreiner coming in 1-4 and 0-2, but a couple of real close losses against quality teams.
All right, number 32, she's a 5'10" junior forward, Ashley Stone. Number 24, a 5'9" sophomore forward, Tyler Williams. Number 12, a 5'5" senior guard, Maya Gibbs. Number 14, a 5'4" freshman guard, Taylor Tonera, and number 45, a 5'9" freshman forward, Anna Mahan.
And Stone leads them in scoring 12-2 a game, 78% at the line. Williams gives them 9 points a game, Tonera 6.5. And remember, Stone hit that big jump shot over at Dallastown to beat West York in the district playoffs last year. The Warriors average 40.8 a game, give up 44.2. And for the homestanding Bulldogs of West York, Coach Darrell Willison's first year here, but a veteran coach, as Andy mentioned, they're 4-0 and 2-0 in the league.
All right, number 24, she's a 5'4" senior guard, Emily Wood. Number 44, a 5'7" junior forward, Katie Tallman. Number 30, a 5'8" junior forward, Ellie Stein. Number 2, a 5'3" senior guard, Charisma Johnson. And number 22, she's a 5'7" junior forward, Olivia Solberg.
Remember Carrie Langford, their leading scorer, 19 a game, and just scored her 1,000th point last night, out with a sprained wrist. So Wood leads them at 10.3, Tallman at 6.8 after that. The Bulldogs average 60.3 a game, give up just 34.5. Those are your starting lineups, courtesy of Broadway Transmission. We're going to take a break, come back with the Maple Donuts keys to the game and the WellSpan opening tip-off. This is the high school basketball game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Step into a Maple Donuts this holiday season and you'll be walking in a donut wonderland. What better way to spread a little joy this time of year than with a big, bountiful box of Maple Donuts? Charlie Donuts' little helpers have been busy baking all kinds of sweet goodies to brighten your holidays. Take a shopping break with one of Charlie's powdered jelly-filled or a fresh French cruller. Start a new family tradition when you decorate your tree. Pick up some cinnamon sugar donut holes or vanilla icing with sprinkles or apple-filled donuts or everyone's favorite, a Maple Donuts glazed. So celebrate the season with great tasting sweetness. Walking in a donut wonderland. Oh, looking for an interesting way to say happy holidays? A Maple Donuts gift certificate ought to do the trick. Right, big fella? Ho, ho, ho! Maple Donuts!
Maple Donuts taste right. Create tasty bread. Anytime, day or night. Pour out the cranky night. Maple Donuts taste right.
Remember when the goal was to see how fast you could run home from school? Play 99 straight innings of wiffle ball? Or jump up onto anything? At WellSpan Health, we think making time to play is still a great goal. Being healthy is how you get there. And just in case your grown-up body can't keep up with your inner child, WellSpan Orthopedics walk-in injury care is there to help with a team specially trained in treating sprains, strains, and broken bones. If you have a WellSpan primary care physician, your visit is added to your electronic health record so your doctor may coordinate any follow-up care. You never need an appointment. And both our Apple Hill location in York and our new Hanover Orthopedics location are open evenings and weekends. You can get all the details about orthopedic walk-in injury care at wellspan.org/injury. At WellSpan Health, it's our goal to help you get healthy and stay healthy, no matter how old you are or how young you feel.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York. First in sports.
And welcome back to West York. Ron Room and Andy Bria here. Just had the singing of the national anthem by Holly Parr, student at West York, and a fine job. Just about ready for our opening tip from WellSpan. Andy, the Maple Donuts keys to the game for these Warriors of Susquehannock.
Well, we're going to have to see if they got the skill sets to handle this pressure. Ball handling is going to be key for this team tonight. Making the passes before the trap comes. They got to handle the pressure or this one will get away early.
All right, and I may have a wrong number. I think Maya Gibbs may be number 15 tonight instead of number 12. I see number 15 out there, so let me double-check my roster.
Yes,
here.
You're right. It's going to be 15.
Okay. All right, so that's good. And for the West York Bulldogs, and again, they're going to be without Carrie Langford, their leading scorer, and they'll have to adjust to that tonight. She's out with a sprained wrist, hopefully not for long, but she won't be there tonight.
Batman's out, but Robin's still in the game, and he goes 10 deep. So, you know, it's a little bit of an adjustment, but this is a well-coached bunch. This is a program that just knows how to win. And I tell you what, they're going to come get you, and it's all about pressure. They'll score more points tonight out of their defense probably than they will out of their offense. Their defense will create offense. That's the key for them.
All right, those keys to the game from Maple Donuts. And, of course, Darrell Willison, a name from the York Adams League fans, coached at at DeLone for a long time. A lot of success there. Coached at Susquehannock for a couple of years. Been in the AAU program now, and now with the West York girls here. And again, these two teams really been at the top of the league for the last couple of years. West York has won the Division I the last 2 years. They're back to Division II now with the realignment. And so we mentioned Susquehannock, different group of girls, but the program, the District 3 AAA championship the past 2 seasons. So
when you have a young bunch like Shriners got, you, like you said, they've got to learn how to win. They've got, and that's the difficult part.
Right.
Coming from a ninth grade or freshman team, whatever it is, junior high, coming to varsity, the speed of the game is a whole new thing.
Yeah, and this is a team, as we mentioned in the pregame, they've been close in a couple of games against quality teams, Central and Eastern, close losses there. So got to get one of those to get over the hump. Once that happens, who knows? They can catch fire.
And they're not smallish.
No,
they've
got good
5'9".
size.
Yeah, they've got good size.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting.
It will. So we'll see what happens tonight. West York in the home uniforms, white with the blue numbers and trim. Susky, the traveling unis, red with the white letters and trim. And West York will go right to left here in the first half as we see it in our opening tip, courtesy of Wellspan. Glad you're with us here tonight. Ellie Stein will jump it against Tyler Williams. And we are ready to roll. Glad you're with us here on a Tuesday evening, getting ready for Christmas. And the toss is up, and the tip is controlled by Susquehannock. Anna Mahan able to pick it up, and she gets it back to Taylor Chinura. Is picked up by Charisma Johnson. Man-to-man defense for the Bulldogs. And they get it over to Mahan. Mahan now to Stone on the left side. Well beyond the arc is Saulberger on her. Top of the key, Tyler Williams. And she turns and faces and on the dribble, and then we have a foul out front quickly here on West York. It's going to be an Ellie Stein for a push here.
Hands,
all right. First on her, first team foul, so they're going to call it close. That could be an issue for West York because they want to be aggressive.
And that's what you want to do against an aggressive team. You want to go right at them, north-south, not east-west.
Tenura out front, Johnson on her. On the dribble now to the right side, down to the baseline, puts it up, and some contact, no call. Rebound by Tallman, lost it, but it is picked up by Emily Wood.
Who else?
Yeah. Wood will be the point guard. She'll run it out front. She's working against Gibbs, and it looked like Susky switched on the screen there. And Saulberger's jumper from 12 feet, that is no good. Ball's on the floor, and it is picked up by Tyler Williams. And here comes Susquehannock. No score, 50 seconds in, driving to the point is Mahan, no good, but the rebound inside is put up and in by Tyler Williams, a 5'9" sophomore with the offensive board, and Susky takes the lead at 2-0.
And did not let West York get set up. They went right after it.
That's one way to beat an aggressive defense, beat them down court.
We got to beat them down the court and score early.
Saulberger with it on the right side. She's guarded by Tyler Williams. Olivia brings it to the center circle now. And a 5-second call, closely guarded, so the turnover by West York, and Bulldogs offense a little stagnant right now.
You might be right with that Langford and without the other half.
Once or twice a year. That happens. Well, it does happen though, Andy. I know it's not an apt comparison, but in the sophomore season of your state championship team, when Amanda Weaver went out with an injury in the playoffs, that was a different team you put on the floor.
Yeah, it was. You're right. I mean, it does hurt your rhythm, and right now, I think that's what West York is missing, their rhythm.
Turnover down low, Ellie Stein with the steal. Now Wood has it for West York. Gets it to Johnson around the screen. Johnson in the paint, feeds it on the baseline to Stein. Try to throw it across the lane to Tallman, but batted out of bounds by Ashley Stone, and it will stay with West York. 2-0 Susky, 6:19 in the first period.
I don't know if they're switching on that because that's what they do, or they're just doing it. But they are switching out front.
Wood has to go deep, and there's a steal out front by Tyler Williams, and she fires it down. Tallman gets a hand on, and Tallman with a good defense in the steal for West York, and Emily Wood.
Susky not bashful to run.
No.
They just want to get it out there.
Wood pops a three, top of the key, it's good. Emily Wood with the tray, her 6th of the season, and the Bulldogs lead at 3-2, and here comes the press.
Yep, and this is where they've got to handle it.
Stone gets it to Gibbs. Gibbs across the timeline, so they handle that part of it. Get it to Ashley Stone. She's the veteran on this team, played last year. Stone jumper from 15 on the left side, no good. Good box out by Tallman, but Stone goes and gets her. Maya, and off the bang, Anna Mahan with the offensive glass and the bank shot from 8 feet, and Susky leads 4-3. Back quickly are the Bulldogs. In the corner is Saulberger. In the far corner, brings it out and gives it off to Charisma Johnson. Andy, the Warriors are aggressive on the offensive glass.
No fear whatsoever from Susquehannock. I mean, she followed her shot, got great position on that down that end of the floor, and that's who created that basket.
Anna Mann with this putback and knocked out of bounds by Susquehannock by Taylor Tenura. It will stay with West York under their bucket. 4-3 Susky, 5:20 left in the first period. Wood to inbound. It goes in the far corner to Sahlberger. Out to Johnson at the wing on the right side. It's guarded closely by Tenura. Swinging over to Wood on the left side. And she is fouled by Maya Gibbs. Got the reach in there. That's her first and the team's first.
They are calling it a little close, but that's all right. That was a foul.
It was. That was. I agree.
I mean, we're looking right at it from here.
Yep.
Did I just agree with an official?
Well, we won't tell anybody.
Okay.
It wasn't intentional.
It was not.
And the Tallman on the left side. Katie with the dribble back out to Charisma Johnson between the circles. Warriors man-to-man defense. And out of bounds off of the Warriors right in front of Dave Schreiner, who wanted a travel called there. So he's doing his job, getting in the officials' ear there.
Absolutely.
Sahlberger to inbound and gets it into Emily Wood, the senior point guard. She's guarded by Maya Gibbs. Wood on the left-hand dribble, top of the key. Has a three from out there, so they got to guard her closely. Good defense. They give it off to Sahlberger. Sahlberger with Tyler Williams on her. On the weave, they give it to Johnson and the right side. Off the leg of Mann, and she gets it back to West York. Out to Sahlberger, guarded closely by Williams. Falls on the floor, got a hand in there, but Sahlberger able to save it. Off to Wood. Wood, hesitation dribble in the paint, feeds it on the baseline to Stein, who hit the layup. Nice move by point guard Emily Wood to set up Ellie Stein for the short bucket.
I mean, she went down the lane, drew all the low post defense to her, and then just dishes it.
5-4, and West York gets the turnover off the leg of Maya Gibbs there as the pressure was on, so the Dogs will get it leading 5-4, 4:26 left in the first.
Bulldog pressure creates that turnover on just along the sideline.
Wood out front. Gibbs on her now, and to the left side goes Wood at the arc here. Needs some help and gives it to Sahlberger beyond the top of the key. Sahlberger looks to hand it off to Johnson, but the defense was there. Now gives it to Johnson into the paint, feeds it on the baseline to Stein. Nothing there. Wood drives, takes it to the hoop. Hesitation, missed it inside though. Great move, but couldn't finish, but does get the offensive rebound. We have a held ball, and it's going to stay with West York on the alternate possession.
Ladies and gentlemen, she went from the left key, 2 dribbles. Now you see it, now you don't. Looked like she was going to pass, and it went in. That should have went in.
Yeah.
Nice move.
That was. 5-4 West York, exactly halfway through the first period. Johnson looking to inbound. It has to go deep to Wood. Gibbs on her. Wood left-handed dribble in the paint. Jump stop, puts it up with the right hand. Doesn't get the roll there. And the rebound pulled in by Tyler Williams. Her 3rd rebound of the early going here.
And that's where she misses her other half on those kinds of drives, because I'm sure Langford is sitting there baseline just looking for Wood to make that drive. And then, they played together for 4 years since I remember as a freshman.
Yeah. Turnover as Ashley Stone took the travel. Good defense by Ellie Stein, who got smacked in the nose. And she has a bloody nose. She's going to have to come out here pretty soon. I think she's bleeding.
Well, if she's bleeding, then they should stop the game.
They should, and then the officials haven't seen it. In the corner, that's 3 by Charisma Johnson. And now I think they're going to stop at Johnson's 2nd tray of the season. And checking in now for West York is Morgan Bamberger, a 5'5 junior. So Ellie Stein going to have to get some attention for the bloody nose there. She'll head to the trainer. Inadvertent elbow from Ashley Stone, but boy, that hurts too. You get it.
I like that kid.
Yeah.
Number 22.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Olivia Solberger. It's not Ellie Stein. Olivia Solberger. My bad.
She was being very tough. Yep. This is where you can't dribble against this 2-2-1. That's basically what it is.
And, Taylor Tenura does get it across half court against Bamberger. Gives it up to Stone on the right side. They've done a good job on Stone. Hesitation dribble there. Gives it off now to Anna Mann. And Mann, Gibbs has a step down the right side and hits it. Nice drive.
Nice drive by number 15. And she doesn't come and meet that pass. That ball's stolen. She came and got it. And then 2 dribbles in a lane.
Maya Gibbs with the bucket, and it's 8-6. West York by 2. 3 minutes left in the first period. Wood with it on the left side, drives in the paint, feeds it on the baseline to Stein, hits the layup. That's twice they've done that tonight. 2 assists for Wood. Stein has 4, and West York leads it 10-6.
Well, Susquehannock's got to figure it out. You can't let Wood get in your lane. If that happens, they're going to score.
Susky comes back. Stone jumper from the free throw line, a little short, and the rebound hustling after it is Tyler Williams, her 4th rebound of this game, and we're going to have a held ball.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it's going to stay with Susky, though, on the alternate possession.
That was a little quick.
So Maya Gibbs will inbound it under the Warrior basket. They trail at 10-6, 2:37 left in the first. Get it into Stone in the corner. She's guarded by Wood, so she has a size advantage to go low post to Williams. She spins into the paint, and Little Strong rebound fought for, and Mann gets it and draws the foul. So Anna Mann, the 5'9 freshman, will go to the line to shoot 2, and the West York foul is on Morgan Bamberger, who just checked in. So Anna Mann to the line. She's just 2 of 7 on the season.
But she's not bashful underneath there, boy. She was just banging with the Bulldogs.
First free throw is good. Well, I'll tell you right now, by my count, it is 6-2, a rebounding advantage for Susquehannock early on here, Andy. So
they're
that
well coached. They're well coached. They're fundamentally sound, in the defensive end. I mean, they can get and on the offensive end.
Second free throw missed, but there's an offensive rebound by Williams. That's no good, but Mann gets it. That's no good either. Williams over the top maybe, but Williams gets it again. 3 shots still can't get it to go, and Sheila Furman finally grabs the rebound here, and at the other end, Charisma Johnson takes it to the bucket, and she will get 2 free throws.
Well,
Susky had 3 shots at it.
Yeah, number 14 was there. That time, Taylor Tanara, she picks up the personal.
Yep, her first, the team's second.
But Johnson going just coast to coast. You knew she was going to hit half court. We knew she was going to the basket.
Yep. She is 55% on the early season, misses the first. It's 10-7, West York, 2:15 left, and a Paige Weekly, a 5'8 freshman, checks in now for Ellie Stein. So the bench is showing for West York.
You know, Vegas hates when you hang around as a dog. Yeah. And the longer you let a team hang around, the more confidence they get.
Johnson hits the second, so it is 11-7 now with 2:13 left in the first quarter. Stone behind the back against the defense in the backcourt. Gives it up to Maya Gibbs now. Stone left side, drives on Wood to the baseline. Shot up is good. Nice drive and pop from 12 feet for Ashley Stone. Timeout West York. It's 11-9. 2 minutes left in the first. This timeout courtesy Fink's Garage. You're listening to the High School Basketball Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Putting a winning team on the field starts with a good manager. Murray Securis believes the same is true when it comes to all-star health benefits. And Murray Securis Choice Benefits Marketplace just made managing that call a whole lot easier. Employers can now offer a comprehensive benefits program that controls costs and gives employees the education and resources to be active in managing their health care. Designed for employer groups of 20 or more, Choice Benefits Marketplace gives your employees the power of choice and simplifies benefits administration for employers. Contact Murray Securis or go to choicebenefitsmarketplace.com.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOIK.
2 minutes left in the first at West York. Ron Room and Andy Bria here. The Bulldogs leading Susky 11-9, and now Susky a little press. West York handles to get it ahead to Bamberger. Might have gotten away with a carry there. Gets it off to Sheila Furman. Drives down the right side. Blocked from behind, but Paige Weekly picks it up inside, and with the stick back, Williams got the block, but Weekly right there, the freshman, sticks it back in, and it's 13-9.
Paige Weekly with a nice box out.
Yeah. In the front court now, Susky with it, and Emma Tyndall, a sophomore, is checked in for West York.
When they stand around, nothing good happens.
Nope. Gives it off to Anna Mann. Mann dribbles to the baseline. Feeds it across the baseline to Gibbs. She's open from 15 and hits it. Nice assist from 20 feet from Anna Mann. Gibbs with the bucket. She has 4, and Susky's hanging in there. It's 13-11.
And this pressure's bothering West York. That was not a good move there.
Oh, they got lucky. Johnson was able to get steal the pass. Basically goes off the hands of Emma Tyndall and hits the sidelines. And so the sophomore will turn it over to Susky, and the Warriors will come down, Andy, looking for a tie or take the lead with a 3.
And that was a press turnover. Even though they were in the front court, the press is what created that turnover. Made them play the speed that they did not want to play at right there.
In the backcourt, Taylor Tenora brings it up against Charisma Johnson. In the front court, go to Ashley Stone. Stone looking it over from about 30 feet out. Sheila Furman on her. Top of the key, Tyler Williams now. Paige Weekly backing away from her, and Williams drives, lost the ball on the floor, and Weekly comes up with it. So the steal by Paige Weekly and gets it off to Charisma Johnson. They push it left side. Tyndall takes it down the left side, missed the layup inside, and out of bounds off West York, or maybe a foul going to be called on the Bulldogs here over the back. It is, and the foul's on Sheila Furman. That's her first, so it's going to be Warrior ball. Still 13-11 Bulldogs, 36 ticks left in the first period.
Now we're going back to that press. West York is going to press here off the miss.
Paige Weekly, I'm going to guess the younger sister of Parker Weekly, who played for Bill Ackerman here, and Parker was a guy that could work it inside.
Yep.
Wasowski breaks it and quickly down the line goes Mann and took it all the way in.
This
Anna
kid
Mann.
can play some basketball.
She's a freshman, Andy, and she has 4 points early on. And we are tied at 13 in the backcourt. Dogs have it. Charisma Johnson in the front court. 20 seconds in the period. Johnson down the right side feeds it in the corner to Furman. Her jumper is good. Seela Furman with the bucket off the nice feed from Johnson, and the Dogs lead by 2.
They're shooting the lights out.
And there's a steal by Furman, and she saved it, but saved it into Taylor Tenora. Yeah, got away with a double. 2 seconds left. Tenora down the right side, puts it up at the buzzer and got it.
Got to count it. That's good.
Taylor Tenora's bucket at the buzzer. We have played one, folks. We are tied at 15. Don't go away. Susquehannock, West York. Our timeout courtesy of Fink's Garage in the high school basketball game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Watt Barbershop has 2 barbers with over 75 years of combined expert experience. Watt Barbershop has 2 licensed barbers who have done hair replacement demonstrations all over the country. There's only one answer, and that's Iacono's. Located at 2030 South Queen Street in York, this family-owned business has been serving York since 1972. For hair replacements, for chemo and fashion wigs for men and women, for a relaxing grooming experience, and for the best in the business, visit or call Iacono's at 854-8258.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Ron Room and Andy Bria here. We played one. West York and Susquehannock girls tied at 15. And Andy, tell you what, I am impressed, and you said it several times, Susquehannock well coached but aggressive tonight.
Very aggressive. And, you know, both teams shot the lights out in the first quarter, so I don't expect that to last. But when you press a team, the best way to get them to get out of it is to make them pay.
Yeah.
And both teams are doing that against the press, so it'll be interesting. In fact, Darrell Willison has pulled the press off a couple of times early in the first quarter.
Bulldogs have it to start the second quarter. They go right to left. Charisma Johnson out front against Taylor Tenora. Right side, they go to Morgan Bamberger. Now out to Emma Tyndall. Left side to Charisma Johnson. Gets a screen from Weekly, but good, well defensed by the Warriors. So they pull it back out. Now Tyndall with it out front as they run the weave. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson now will hand it off to Bamberger. Bamberger guarded by Gibbs, and they give it off to Tyndall. Tyndall with Stone on her off the left side. Here's jumper by Bamberger. That won't go. Good box out inside by Tyler Williams. She has 6 rebounds in this game.
And I can see why. That was the
Warriors run. A little bit short on the shot by Stone, but the offensive rebound won't go. And Furman able to pull it down. The offensive rebound by Mann wouldn't go.
It's not for the faint of heart inside right now.
No, it isn't. Johnson drive by Bamberger.
Wow.
She is run into by Anna Mann, and that's going to be Anna's first. And 2 shots coming now for Morgan Bamberger. One thing Susky can't do is get in foul trouble because they are not a deep team, but nobody with more than 1 right now. Morgan Bamberger to shoot 2. She is 2 of 2 on the season so far, the 5'5 junior. Still 15 all, 7-11 left in the first half. And the first free throw is on the way, and that one is good. And the doctor is in the house. Dr. Wayne McCullough across the way with lovely wife Becky. Of course, Kelsey on the team. In fact, Kelsey jumped right on cue, checks in. Didn't even plan that, Andy.
Interesting, Darrell Wilson right now has been on the bench since the beginning of the second quarter.
That's right.
And he said, you know, he's been going in different directions, but that surprises me.
Yeah. Well, Kelsey McCullough's checked in, the 5'6 sophomore, and also checking in for Susquehannock now is Maddie Stone, a 5'8 freshman. So Susquehannock has gone 8 deep here in the first half as well. And we'll see how they handle this Bulldog press, and Taylor Tenora brings it up one-on-one against Charisma Johnson. Press really hasn't bothered her that much.
No, it has not, and she knows she can't touch her.
McCullough with it out front now on the dribble. Left side they go to Tenora. Johnson right on her. Tenora takes a baseline to the hoop and hits it. Taylor Tenora got the step on the closely guarded by Johnson and took her to the hoop, and we're tied at 17.
And that's what you do against pressure. You beat it with aggression, all right? She stepped out at her, and she just went right to the basket.
Dogs working around the perimeter of the man-to-man defense by the Warriors. Tyndall with it between the circles. Left side now to Bamberger. Around a screen by Weekly, give and go. Weekly inside, help is there, but Weekly with a nice shot. That was nice give and go that time with Tyndall and Weekly with a bucket. Yeah, 19-17 Dogs.
She sets a screen, rolls off it.
In the corner, McCullough feeds it inside. There's a steal by Weekly, her second. Good anticipation, gets it off to Johnson. And Johnson in the front court off to Bamberger. Her baseline jumper is not good, and the rebound is taken in by Ashley Stone, her first, and she pushes it ahead to Tenora down the left side to the hoop and takes it hard.
You got to get on this, Tenora kid.
Yes, indeed.
She's off to the race.
She has 6, and she takes it hard to the hoop.
Nice rebound and pass for that. Nice assist there.
We're tied at 19. Bamberger right side. Weekly screen, lob it inside. Oh, a steal, but batted right to Sheila Furman, who was in the right place at the right time, and the bucket gives the Bulldogs a 21-19 lead.
If you'd have told me there's been a 2-point game with 5:34 left second quarter, I'd have called you crazy.
Stone's three off the back of the rim, no. Weekly with a good box out and rebounder. Second rebound, and here come the Bulldogs. Right side to Bamberger, back out to Johnson. Johnson left side to Tyndall, again inside to Weekly. He's double teamed there, knocked away by Stone. Ashley Stone had the steal, but Tyndall gets it back. Emma on the dribble out front to the center court. Ooh, and a foul out front. That's going to be on Maddie Stone, her first and the team's fourth. The Bulldog basketball, a lot of subs now. Emily Wood back in for the first time in the quarter, and along with Katie Tallman and Olivia Sahlberger, 3 starters who've been on the bench for a while.
Yeah. Boy, when you can go 8-9 deep,
helps,
and not miss a beat, that's nice.
Yeah, and they really didn't.
No.
So Bulldog basketball leading by 2 with 5:05 left in the first half. Right side Bamberger out to Sahlberger between the circles now, guarded by Tyler Williams. Sahlberger on the dribble and gives it up to Emily Wood. Wood drives into the paint and feeds it inside to Sheila Furman, who had to save it. It was a hard bounce pass. Now get it back to Furman on the baseline, who hits it. Beautiful pass by Emily Wood, her third assist, and a timeout taken by the Susquehannock Warriors. Bulldogs by 4, 23-19, 4:43 left in the first half. Our timeout courtesy of Fink's Garage. You're listening to the high school basketball game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, we are back. 4:43 left in the half. It is West York 23, Susquehannock 19. And some girls action tonight, and Taylor Tenura brings it into the front court, working against Bamberger. Tallman comes out to double team, have her against the sideline now, needs some help, gets it to Stone. Stone at the high post, and she'll pull it back out. Ashley Stone on the drive, goes to the deck, and boy, there's contact, but they are not calling. We're going to have a held ball now, and the Warriors will keep it on the alternate possession, and it's getting a little rough out there.
Both of these teams are well coached, and I'll tell you, quality of basketball is excellent, and I like that.
Yep, I agree. And we weren't sure what to expect with Susquehannock because it's such a young team. They lost really almost everybody but Ashley Stone that played meaningful minutes last year. But I'm impressed because they're playing a quality team.
They are playing a quality team.
Out front, Anna Mahan on the dribble. Gives it up to Tenura on the right side beyond the arc. Bamberger out on her. Tenura, who's had 3 hard drives to the hoop tonight, gives it up to Mahan. Mahan on the dribble gives it to Ashley Stone. Stone will be picked up by Sheila Furman. Crossover dribble and a foul out front on Sheila Furman. They say she got the hand out there, and that is 2 on Furman, the 5'9" senior, and she'll go to the bench, and Ellie Stein will replace her.
You know, every time something good happens for Susquehannock, they're going towards the basket. That weave they're doing is not helping them, but every time they go to the basket, it's either a foul or good things happen underneath for them.
Halfway through the second quarter, West York by 4, 23-19. Tenura on the dribble out front, gives it up to Mann. Left side now to Stone. Stone with Sahlberger on her. Feeds it to Tenura. Tenura on the left side, just beyond the lane. Drives now, and Travick puts it up and hits it. Oh, Taylor Tenura, not to be deterred amongst the trees. And she has 8 points here tonight.
6 in this quarter. She's tough off the dribble.
She is. Katie Tallman backing down now. Double team comes. She kicks it out to Sahlberger. Olivia's jumper is good. That's what you want to do. The double team came. Katie Tallman recognized it, got it to Sahlberger, and the Dogs are back up by 4.
Great ball movement by West York that time. They found the open girl.
Stone to the baseline, near steal, but Williams saves it. Now Tallman comes up with the steal. Tallman into the front court, lost it, and got away with a carry. Got the rebound and puts it back up and in. So Tallman with the stick back. And got
away with a carry right in front of the official.
She did.
Oh, my God.
But credit to her. She kept playing.
Michael Jordan-esque there.
Yeah.
Carry.
Biggest lead of the game. West York by 6 now. Here's a backdoor cut by Stone on the baseline.
Going to count it.
I don't know if they're going to count. No, they waved the basket off. She made it. They're going to say the foul occurred before the basket. The NBA would have gotten that continuation for sure, but Tallman picks up her first. And Charisma Johnson back in for West York. 15 foul on West York. Bamberger to the bench. 4 on Susky.
Well, that was a close one.
That was, yeah. That was very close. Gibbs to inbound and under the Warrior hoop. Gets it on man on a low post. Turn around. Won't go.
Faded away that time. If she doesn't fade away, she's got a better shot at it.
Good rebound that time by Sahlberger. And Johnson pushes it in the front court to Wood. Emily Wood. Hesitation dribble down the right side. Double team comes, and there's a steal down there by Anna Mahan. Mahan, impressive first half here ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs on the right side now back to Tenura. Tenura will run the offense. Left side they go to Stone. Stone who can hit the 3. With Wood on her, they'll go back out to Tenura.
That's a matchup, Wood and
it is.
And Stone.
And Gibbs has a little room in the paint. Her 12-footer won't go, though, and Wood gets her second rebound. West York doing a better job on
the boards this time. One and done. That's a 3.
3 by Charisma Johnson. It is good. She has 2 in the game. Wood's 4th assist of the first half, and West York all of a sudden up by 9.
He needs a timeout here. I mean, if they don't score in this possession, he needs to stop the bleeding now.
Each team has used 1 timeout. It's batted out of bounds by Johnson, and we'll stay with Susky. 2:01 left in the half. Yeah, Susquehannock has a tiger by the tail at the moment. They're down by 9.
They need to either burn this 2 minutes off or get a bucket here. But if not, they need a timeout to get set.
Mahan left side. She is guarded there by Sahlberger, or Stein, I'm sorry. Gives it up to Tenura. All right, looking around the officials here. And Stone with it on the right side. Sahlberger on her. Ashley Stone with a left-handed dribble to the top of the key. Now down the left side. Feeds it in the corner to Tenura.
Too tight right there.
Yeah, she needs some help. Dribbles on the baseline. Feeds it inside to Williams. Williams is double teamed, but she's bailed out by a foul. And I think they're going to get Ellie Stein for the reach in from behind.
I think they get Tallman.
Do they?
Yep. No, you're right.
Yeah, could have gone either way. That's 2 on Stein. Furman and Stein each with 2. 6 on West York now with 93 seconds left, so Susky will shoot the rest of the half. And Stone gets it into Williams in the corner out front to Tenura.
This is where you got to go right at this pressure.
Yeah.
You're going to the foul line.
Stone dribbling out front, pulls back to the arc, now goes to Williams in the far corner. She drives on Tallman, spins, puts it up from 8 feet, but faded away, doesn't get it. Rebound batted around in there, and Ellie Stein able to come down with it.
There's going to be a foul there.
Yep. It's going to be on Anna Mahan, I believe, and that'll be 2 on her. So they'll have to be careful again. They're not a deep team.
That's who they believe. Yeah, they got 45.
And Paige Weekly checks in, and now Maddie Stone will come in. I think they'll get Mahan out of there so she doesn't get number 3 in the last minute 17.
No.
9-point Bulldog lead. It was a tight game throughout. In fact, we were tied at 19.
A couple of mistakes, and that's what happens when you're a young team. You make a couple of mistakes, all of a sudden it goes from tied to 9.
Right.
They got to play great defense here. You can't go down double digits.
Johnson in the paint and off of a Warrior leg in there, so we'll stay with West York. 1:03 left in the half.
Well, you cannot let this Warrior or this Bulldog bunch get in the middle of your lane. They're so good at dishing and finding the low post kids.
Wood will inbound it from under the West York hoop. Looking, has to go deep to Olivia Sahlberger. Stone is there, gives it back to Wood. Picked up by Maya Gibbs. Under a minute and a half now.
Well, you cannot turn your back if you're playing weak side defense against this kid.
Wood jump stop and puts it in from 12. Nice shot by Emily Wood.
That was all Emily Wood. All Emily Wood. Left-handed dribble, bang.
Double figure lead now, 32-21. Tenura back for the Warriors. They could use a hoop here to close out the half. In the corner, Maya Gibbs. Near corner, dribbles it out to Tenura. See if they try and hold for one.
Well, but you got to right now. You got to score, and now they're playing a 5-out motion, and there's nobody underneath where they were having all their success.
Stone gives it off to Gibbs. Gibbs in the paint and lost it. I think.
Bad shot.
Yeah. That was nowhere close to the rim, so the Bulldogs will get it with 20 seconds left, and they'll have a chance for the last shot.
And that's what happens when you try to make something happen.
The Wood will walk it up now, again without her running mate Carrie Langford, sprained left wrist, out tonight after scoring her 1,000th point last night. Wood,
wow.
Top of the key, under 10 now, working on Gibbs. Wood, crossover dribble down the right side, takes it to the hoop and hit it. Tough drive by Emily Wood to beat the buzzer here, and that will be the end of the first half. And it ends on a 15-2 run by the West York Bulldogs, and they will go to intermission in our Flying Feet halftime show, leading Susquehannock 34-21. Our halftime show comes your way next after this timeout, courtesy of Fink's Garage on the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
What makes the holiday season special? Not the garland, not the gifts. It's family and friendships that continue, and the new ones that are made.
Flying Feet.
Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet ask you to reflect on the true meaning of the season. After all, it's the entire year that makes Christmas special. Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet would like to thank you for your patronage and extend their warmest wishes to you and your family. If this is your favorite time of year, share your smile and happiness with those less fortunate. Please fill a donation bucket, give to your favorite charity, or bring a gift to a hospital or nursing home. While you are celebrating the coming of the new year, Flying Feet asks you to take a moment to remember those who don't have someone to share the holiday with. Best wishes for a very happy holiday season and a happy and prosperous new year from Greg Baum's Flying Feet off the Mount Rose exit of I-83 in York.
Penn State York. Great faculty, small classes, personal attention. Even if you're not sure what you want to do, Penn State York can help you choose the class, the course, the program, the certificate, seminar, or degree you want. Penn State York offers 9 4-year bachelor degrees you can complete without leaving the area. There are also 7 associate degrees. You can also begin the first 2 years of more than 160 Penn State majors right here in York. No matter what class you take, the national reputation of Penn State will follow you throughout your career. Call Penn State York for a brochure. 771-4040. That's 771-4040.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Back at West York, Ron Ruman and Andy Bria here. Glad you're with us on a Tuesday evening. Halftime, West York leading Susky 34-21. It was 15-all at the end of one, and West York winning at 19-6 there and going on a 15-2 run to end the half, Andy. And I think that's where some of the youth of Susquehannock is showing. They just kind of got overwhelmed there down the stretch.
And they did. The pressure, it was the pressure that created the speed of the game that they did not want to play in the second quarter. First quarter, they shot the lights out. They did some really good things inside. They rebounded well. Problem is, you got to maintain that for 32 minutes. And you know, we used to preach it all the time. I want you as fresh in minute 31. And that's what West York brings. He's playing 10 people there. And he's beginning in the second half, or beginning in the second quarter, West York pulled away a little bit, got that 6-point lead.
Right.
And you got 3 starters sitting on the bench.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to feel good. You're Darryl Wilson when you know you can bring 3 kids. So you're 8 deep at that point. That's what happens. You know, you're going to lose some legs. I expect Susquehannock, though, they're well coached. I'm very impressed with the discipline the freshman kids and the sophomore. The whole team shows on the Susquehannock side also.
I agree. So it is halftime, the Flying Feet halftime show. West York is up by 34-21. Take a break and back. We'll have our halftime stats courtesy of Shipley Energy after this on the high school basketball game of the week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill. Don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4-SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Step into a Maple Donuts this holiday season and be walking in a donut wonderland. What better way to spread a little joy this time of year than with a big, bountiful box of Maple Donuts? Charlie Donuts' little helpers have been busy baking all kinds of sweet goodies to brighten your holidays. Take a shopping break with one of Charlie's powdered jelly-filled or a fresh French cruller. Start a new family tradition when you decorate your tree. Pick up some cinnamon sugar donut holes or vanilla icing with sprinkles or apple-filled donuts or everyone's favorite, a Maple Donuts glazed. So celebrate the season with great tasting sweetness. Walking in a donut wonderland. Oh, looking for an interesting way to say happy holidays? A Maple Donuts gift certificate ought to do the trick. Right, big fella? Ho, 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 Maple Donuts!
Maple Donuts. Anytime, day or night. Maple Donuts taste right.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOIK.
It's a Flying Feet halftime show. Ron Ruman and Andy Bria in West York, and the Bulldogs leading Susquehannock 34-21, but it was 15 all after a period. Time now for the halftime stats, courtesy of our friends at Shipley Energy, the visitors, and Dave Schreiner's Susquehannock Warriors.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. 15 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, but you got Ashley Stone. She only has 2 points.
Yeah.
That surprises me. Tyler Williams, she has 2. Maya Gibbs with 4. Taylor Tanara, she had 6 in the second quarter. She has 8 total. And Anna Mahan, she has 5. All of those coming in the first quarter. So they only scored 6 points in that second quarter.
But I'll tell you what, Tanura takes it to the hoop hard, and she made some nice shots.
She is tough.
Rebounding was a strength for Susky early, and Tyler Williams with 6, and Anna Mahan with 4 rebounds in the first half. The Bulldogs of West York.
All right, Emily Wood, she buried a 3 her first shot buried a 3, and she had 2 short field goals for 7. Katie Tallman, she had a deuce, so she has 2. Sheila Furman, a couple of putbacks, she has 6 points. Morgan Bamberger, she was 2 for 2 for the line for 2. Ellie Stein, 2 field goals for 4 points. Charisma Johnson, she has 2 threes and 1 for 2 for the line for 7. Olivia Solberger has a field goal, she has 2. And Paige Weekly coming off the bench with 4 points.
And Emily Wood, the senior point guard, 4 assists and some real nice drives and dishes into the paint tonight. And Wood, Tallman, Furman, and Weekly each with 2 rebounds for the West York Bulldogs. Tallman and Weekly each with 2 steals as well. Those are your halftime stats from Shipley Energy. You can take a break, come back with our Mudhook Brewery Coach's Pep Talk after this on the High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com. Also have our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard.
Mudhook Brewing Company brews handcrafted beers in the Central Market. Every Tuesday is Wing Night from 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in and get a dozen wings and your choice of any pint of beer for only $9.95. Mudhook Brewing also has a daily happy hour, Tuesday through Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. with draft specials. Come in and enjoy our handcrafted beers in a relaxed atmosphere. Mudhook Brewing is York's only brew pub. Come in and get hooked. For more information, visit our website at mudhookbrewing.com.
Remember when the goal was to see how fast you could run home from school, play 99 straight innings of wiffle ball, or jump up onto anything? At WellSpan Health, we think making time to play is still a great goal. Being healthy is how you get there. And just in case your grown-up body can't keep up with your inner child, WellSpan Orthopedics walk-in injury care is there to help with a team specially trained in treating sprains, strains, and broken bones. If you have a WellSpan primary care physician, your visit is added to your electronic health record so your doctor may coordinate any follow-up care. You never need an appointment, and both our Apple Hill location in York and our new Hanover Orthopedics location are open evenings and weekends. You can get all the details about orthopedic walk-in injury care at wellspan.org/injury. At WellSpan Health, it's our goal to help you get healthy and stay healthy, no matter how old you are or how young you feel.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And time now for our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show. Here it's 34-21 West York over Susky. Get some boys scores. We have a report from Tyler Knowles at Gettysburg. Dover leading Gettysburg 26-13, so the Eagles bouncing back. And Khalif Roan is at York Catholic. The Irish lead Bermudian 23-15 at the half. We're ahead of most of the games. Second quarter scores, William Penn big over Dallastown 37-14, and Spring Grove leading New Oxford 11-3. And some girls scores also. We have a final. Delone has defeated Littlestown 46-19. The York Catholic Irish up on Hanover 35-12 at the half, and Southwestern leading Red Lion 13-4 in the second quarter. That is a bit of a surprise.
Well, they only played 2 quarters in a Delone girls game.
They must have. I don't know. It says final. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard. We'll pass along more scores as we get them. Time now for a Mudhook Brewing coach's pep talker. Let's talk first about the West York Bulldogs. They have a good lead, but they were on the ropes a little bit early in this game.
And they were. And I think part of that comes from not having Langford on the floor, I think, and part of that comes from they're still trying to find their identity. He's playing 10 kids, and he's mixing and matching. So, but their pressure is amazing. I mean, they just keep coming at you. And then on the other side, you got a young team that was able to hang in there in the first quarter, but the pressure got them to play at a level they can't play at yet.
Right.
But they will.
All right, and so what about Susky in the second half?
Susky in the second half, they got to handle this pressure. And you know what? They got to go back to rebounding the basketball, getting back inside.
Bulldogs ball, and that's our coach's pep talk from Mudhook Brewery. Bulldog ball heading to the basket to our right as we start the second half. Man-to-man defense. Johnson in the paint, feeds it on the baseline to Tallman, blocked from behind by Mahan. And
the
we're
rebound.
A held ball. It's going to go to Warriors, so we'll give it to Williams. That's her 7th. And the block by Mahan.
Number 24, Tyler Williams for Susquehannock, down in there fighting on the boards. That's what they did in the first quarter, and he did not do in the second quarter.
Right. Taylor Tenura works it up one-on-one against Charisma Johnson. Into the front court, hands it off to Maya Gibbs. The free throw line jumper too strong, and we have a foul inside.
We're going to have a push in the back from Susky. And that could be number 3 on.
And it's on Tyler Williams, so that is her first. So it was not on Anna Mahan.
That's who I thought they were going to get.
And they get it into Wood. Now here's some pressure by Susky. They get it to Johnson. They beat it, and now it's 2-on-2. She gets it on the baseline. Nice head fake by Sahlberger, but the defensive help was there. Wood out front. Her free throw line jumper is good. Emily Wood with the J, and she has 9, and West York leads it 36-21.
When she can clean it up like that, I mean, she was just there for the rebound. That was all her.
There's Tenura to the hoop. Oh, man. When she gets a step, she takes it, and she has 10.
This 2-2-1. There's the trap.
Right. And Wood has to go back to Stein. Stein ahead now to Tallman. So they get
you got a wide-open player, and they missed her.
Charisma dribbles and sets it up to Wood now, and she'll set up, picked up by Tenura. 36-23, West York by 13. And a halftime score reported by Ben Faree downtown. York High leading Dallastown 49-20 at the half. Don't forget Friday night Central and York High, the rematch of the championship game from last year. Make sure you're with us at 7 o'clock on Friday.
That one will be a good one.
Yeah. And we have a foul. It's going to be on Maya Gibbs, I believe, for the push out front as Johnson hit the deck.
That's
and 2 on her. So I think the Warriors have to be careful. Their bench is not real deep.
Number 14, Tenara, she's got a tough job. She's guarding Emily Wood, and it's just not an easy night for her.
No, it sure isn't. But she has 10 points. Takes it to the hoop well. Averages on the season 6.6. And the nice feed in low post to Sahlberger, who hit it. Charisma Johnson on the feed. And Olivia Sahlberger with her second hoop, and it's 38-23.
She plays that baseline really well. I watched her now for this is the beginning of the third quarter. She likes to slide that baseline, Sahlberger. She's wide open on the block.
Yeah. Tenura driving baseline, cut off by a double team, in trouble, steps through it and hit the layup off glass.
This kid is tough, man. She had nowhere to go with it, so she just put it in the hole.
Yeah, 38-25. Here's the full court press again. Wood in the background. Ooh, could have gotten a push off on Wood there. Didn't call it, though. Ahead to Sahlberger in the front court. Sahlberger driving on Stone and pulls it back out. And gives it back to Wood, or to Tallman. Now to Wood. Yeah, Emily got away with a push-off on that one.
Yes, she did.
Out front, she's working on Tenura down the right side, and boy, could have caught another charge on her.
They could have got her. They could have got her for the half on there.
And the rebound by Anna May, and her 5th. So
somebody got dinner reservations.
Could be. Yeah, could be. And Tenura hands it off to Gibbs. Maya into the paint between defenders, feeds it to Tenura on the baseline, takes it up against Johnson and hits it to the hoop.
She got 6. Warriors got 6, but she has all.
She has 14 in the game, and it's 38-27. They get ahead to Stein. Yep, 2-on-1, takes it down and left it short, though. Pretty good defense by Tyler Williams, who gets the rebound, her 8th of the game.
She had to give it up there. If she gives it up, she had the young girl on the other side.
Tenura to Williams down against Tallman. Tallman got the ball, but they're going to call a held ball. Wow. And it's going to go to West York on the alternate possession. I don't know about that.
Are you Did they call?
That's what he said.
Really?
Did this?
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Emma Tyndall checks in now.
Just remember,
for
ladies and gentlemen,
Johnson.
I didn't say it, okay?
That's true. You didn't. I had to be nice to Joe Torrin on Friday so I could get some putts on the golf course this summer. That's over now.
There it is.
And they get it ahead.
That nicely.
Tyndall has a 3-on-2. Emma takes it down the right side into the hoop and hits it. Nice drive by the sophomore Emma Tyndall. She's on the board now, and the Dogs lead it by 13 again, 40-27.
Just about everybody on that squad has got points. Everybody's going to get in the game anyway.
Yep. Taylor Tenora into the front court now. Hands it off to Stone. Ashley Stone, who's been quiet offensively, gives it back up to Williams. Williams left side now to Mahan. This is a 3, and it's good. Anna Mahan with her first 3 of the year off the feed by Williams, and it's 40-30.
Well, when you leave them that open,
Wood
numbers again.
Pushes it in the front court and takes it down the lane on the right side. Little whoop-de-doo shot by Emily Wood there. And
again, now you see it. Now you don't. She looked like she wanted to pass it, and then she just went to the basket. And when you can do that, you're brutal.
Yeah. All right, out front is Tenora with it. On the dribble, Tyndall out to bother her. 42-30, 3:45 left in the third. Stone at the arc has to give it up to Tenora. Tyndall on her, around a screen by Williams.
That's
and
it.
a blocking
She's
foul out front, and that's going to be on Ellie Stein, and that's 3 on Ellie.
She can do that. Tenara can do that every time she touches the ball. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't understand why Susquehannock is not going to the basket more. Why you're down 12 points. Score with the clock not operating. Get these kids in foul trouble. They're very aggressive, West York. Go right at them.
Kelsey McCullough checks in for Susquehannock, and out front with it is Williams. Williams gives it up to McCullough. Right side now to Mahan. She drives against Tallman, takes it hard to the hoop.
Wow.
Some contact, no call, out of bounds off the Warriors. And it's going to be West York ball. And Steve Pugliano tells us Southwestern leading Red Lion 13-8 at the half. Wow, that is a surprise. And where is the offense? That's girls.
They didn't bring it. They didn't take it with them. Remember we had 11-7 or something.
Yeah. And here's a 3 by Wood outside, too strong off the right side and out of bounds, and it will be Susquehannock basketball.
You know, as poorly as Susquehannock, and I'm saying this, in the second and third quarter as they play, they're only down 12 with 3:15 left. But I think what you need to do is you need to be aggressive now. Go at this white bunch. Go at the team in the white jersey.
Right. 42-30 the score with 3:05 left in the third. Tenora driving into the paint.
Oh, man.
And there's a foul. They're going to be fouling Emma Tyndall there with the hip check.
Yeah.
And Emma's first. So that's...
I was ready to lose my mind there, Coach. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's all
I
right.
was ready to lose my mind. I forgot which side of the floor I was on.
2 fouls apiece here in the second half, and McCullough to inbound under the Warrior hoop now. Looking, and goes in the at the arc to Maddie Stone, who was checked in. Needs some help, goes back out to Ashley Stone. Ashley Stone guarded by Katie Tallman. Crossover dribble, now gives it up to Williams. Her jumper is good. And Tyler Williams showing a good jump shot there off the nice feed by Ashley Stone, and it's 42-32.
But you got to be able to stop Wood.
Wood quickly back on the baseline. Shot is short, and there's a rebound by Tyler Williams, her 9th of this game. And gets it off to McCullough, who pushes it, takes it down the right side. They call the offensive foul. Emma Tyndall stood in and took the charge that time as Kelsey McCullough took it to the hoop. And good defense by Emma Tyndall, and it is going to be West York basketball.
When you got officials that, okay, go ahead.
We got a timeout by West York.
Yes.
West York takes a timeout. 42-32. They lead it with 2:33 left in the third period. Timeout courtesy of Fink's Garage on our high school basketball game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York. for the State Farm Multiple Line Discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's Multiple Line Discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And the Bulldogs have it out of the timeout. They attack the basket to our right. Emily Wood with it. Remember, Carrie Langford, their leading scorer, 19 a game, scored her 1,000th point last night, sprained her left wrist, so she is out tonight, hopefully not for too long. Tyndall in some trouble now, needs some help, goes in the corner to Sheila Furman. Furman feeds it to Tallman inside, who hits the layup. Nicely run by the Bulldogs there.
Great ball movement. She just took baseline, waited for the weak side help to come to her, and dishes it to the opposite block, and there it was, wide open.
Lead is back to 12. Tallman with 4 in the game now, and we have a foul inside here against the Bulldogs.
4-4.
That's Katie Tallman. That'll be her second. And the third team foul, 3 apiece, 2 minutes exactly left in the third. Kelsey McCullough to inbound and under the hoop for the Warriors. Goes in the corner to Ashley Stone. Stone guarded closely, takes it to the hoop. Her scoop shot is a little bit short though. Rebound inside by Tallman, her third of the game. And Katie gets it off to Emily Wood, and we'll bring it up. Emily into the front court now. Met by Tenura, right side of Morgan Bamberger, who's checked in. Now to Emma Tyndall, left side of Emily Wood. Beyond the arc, it's a screen from Tallman, takes it into the paint, and we have a blocking foul out front. Taylor Tenara picks it up. That's 2 on her, so Tenara, Gibbs, and Mann each with 2 for Susky.
She's got the tough job of guarding Emily Wood.
Yeah.
She's so good with the Bears. A push there. You're going to get 25 white.
Emma Tyndall called for the illegal screen, so she picks up her second personal, and that will turn it over to the Warriors, down by 12 with 1:37.
I watched that one.
Yeah, and you called it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Get you a striped shirt.
No, I didn't think they'd call it, but...
In the front court, Tenura picked up by Tyndall, gives it off to Stone. And what do we got here?
We're going to get another one on 20? No.
Yes, we do, yep. Emma Tyndall is called for the push. That's 3 on her, the sophomore, 5'6" sophomore, playing aggressive defense here, and that's 4th team foul on West York. Get it into Tenura. Tenura with it on the dribble out front against Tyndall into the paint, takes it to the hoop. A little 8-foot runner, got to roll, hit the rim 4 times
really?
and fell.
And you thought that wouldn't go?
No, I did.
Every time that kid goes to the basket, good things happen for the Red.
And it's back to 10 now, right side at the arc. Katie Tallman on the dribble, back out to Emily Wood. Emily Wood left side and Morgan Bamberger. Bamberger out front to Tyndall, right side to Wood.
Great patience by West York here.
53 seconds left in the quarter. Bamberger out front, gives it up to Wood. Wood drives into the paint, down the left side, feeds it off, and hitting the layup is Sheila Furman. Nice feed by Wood, her 5th assist in this game.
I don't know why the coach is allowing Emily Wood to get in the lane, but if I was coaching over there, she'd never see that paint.
Yep. West York Susky back 3 by Maddie Stone, no good. Long rebound is pulled in by Emma Tyndall. So West York leading by 12, 25 seconds left in the period, and they'll come down. To the right side, Wood, guarded by Tenura, gives it up to Bamberger. Bamberger to Tyndall. Tyndall got it by Stone, gets a screen. Double team, gets it now to Furman, back out to Bamberger for 3, rimmed out, rebound, fought for inside, and Tenura comes away with it. With 3 seconds left, Tenura down the right side to the hoop and missed it. Wow, she missed one. That's news.
Yeah.
We have played 3. West York 46, Susky 34. Final 8 minutes come your way next on the High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Under the direction of National Championship Collegiate Coach Paul Cantabene, Ballyhoo Sports Academy Boys Lacrosse focuses not only on the fundamentals, but the work ethic and discipline it takes to get to the next level. Interested in learning more? Come to an upcoming lacrosse clinic this December. Designed for beginner to advanced level players, these clinics will help you become a high-caliber athlete. For more information on this program and upcoming clinics, visit ballyhoosportsacademy.com.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we just have a score update in here from Alicia Fleming, 26-25. Red Line leading Southwestern at the half. So that's a close one out there.
Yeah.
And the Mustangs hanging in there, giving the Lions a game. But here it's a 12-point West York lead on the girls' side with coming into the fourth quarter, but I'm impressed still with Susky. They're hanging with a pretty good West York team, albeit without Terry Langford.
Absolutely, but still, they're a young team and they're hanging with a very good basketball team. The problem I have with Susquehannock right now is they have to see that you cannot, I know it's difficult, but you cannot let Emily Wood come from the right side of the floor and get down into your lane. Every time Wood has gotten in the lane, those post players got to come up and stop her. She's just going to the hole, and when that happens, Solberger, Tallman, whoever's on the low block is getting the ball. So you don't give her the lane.
Right.
Take it away.
Warriors down 12 now. Start the final period. They'll go to the basket to our left. Kelsey McCullough inbounds it to Taylor Tenara, dribbling out front. And it goes to Ashley Stone. Picked up out there by Furman. Stone drives into the paint, spins, has to give it up to Tyler Williams. Williams around the screen by Stone, out to Tenara. And there's a three by Stone. It is good. Ashley Stone with the tray off the feed by Tenura. Stone with just 5 in the game tonight.
It's only her second field goal in the game. I mean, she's got to be more offensive here.
Johnson in the front court quickly to Paige Weekly, who checked in out to Sheila Furman. Her free throw line jumper won't go. And another rebound by Tyler Williams, her 10th of the game. And Tenora will bring it up. Tenora on the dribble. Picks it up.
You got to have a timeout.
And timeout taken by Susquehannock, their second of the game. So it's 46-37. The Warriors are within 9. Our timeout courtesy of Fink's Garage here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Your car or truck is a trusted and valued asset. You have a lot invested in its care and maintenance, which is why when you have problems, you want to take it to a place you can trust. A place that has been the symbol of quality and integrity for over 80 years. Fink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center, is still locally owned and operated. Located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York. We ask, how may we serve you? Call us at 854-5175 or stop by to schedule an appointment.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And on the boys' side, a score from Sue Zerfing. Appreciate her helping out at the halftime. It is West York 40 and Susquehannock 22 on the boys' side. All right, we'll keep you posted as we can with those scores. And Susky ball and a steal there by Sheila Furman, but stolen back by Maddie Stone.
What do you got?
And we have an injury here. And Ashley Stone.
That don't look good.
Ooh, she is in some pain.
That does not look good.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
They're out to check on her, Ashley Stone.
I would not move anything.
The leading scorer for the Warriors, really the only returning player with significant experience, averaging 12-2 a game coming in, just 5 tonight. But she is in some pain on the floor right now. And I think is it a right hip?
Hip word, yeah.
Or something. So she hit the deck hard there. So we will,
well, at least she's bending it.
Yeah.
Without. Yeah, it looks like the hip area.
And the crowd has gone quiet here, and it is Susquehannock ball, so Ashley slowly sitting up here. Hopefully this is nothing too serious, and she gets a nice hand from the fans here as she...
wow. Could have hyperextended it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
The thing, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with Susquehannock right now. What you need to do, and this is the difficult task that faces a young team. You have to be disciplined. You have to pay attention to what your coach is telling you. And I can guarantee you that in the last 4, 5, 6, 8 minutes, he has said, you need to keep Emily Wood out of my lane. I'm telling you.
Right.
I know that's what he's
Easier
preaching.
said than done.
Oh, absolutely it is. But what has to happen is the weak side has got to fill that void. The weak side defense has got to fill the void when Stone comes to the middle.
All right, so Maya Gibbs is checked in for Ashley Stone. It looks like she's moving pretty well over there, so hopefully she'll be able to return. And we have what do we have, an offensive foul here?
Yes, again, what's happening is they're calling, this bunch is calling it if they extend the arm when they got the ball, and they should call it.
So Maddie Stone, that's her second. So Ashley Stone returning to the bench. I think she's going to be okay, and that's great news for the young lady, a junior, very talented.
She's going to try to go.
Yep. Wood into the paint, feeds it low, and there it is. Sheila Furman with the bucket off the 6th assist from Emily Wood tonight. Dogs by 11.
That's their first bucket here in the fourth quarter, so.
Yep. Anna Mahan with it out front. Picks up the dribble and gives it to Maddie Stone. Now Maddie Stone around the screen by Williams, goes the other way now. And back out front to Taylor Tenura. Good defense by West York.
This kid has got to just get the ball closer to the line and go.
Maya Gibbs on the right side on her dribble to the top of the key. Now she turns into the paint down the lane. Left-handed, she lost it on the way up.
Yeah, they're going to get a push on number.
Is this going to be on Williams maybe for Susquehannock?
4-5.
Oh, all right, Anna Mahan. That's 3 on her. And so it is going to be Bulldog ball with an 11-point lead, 48-37.
And this foul issue now is not good for Susquehannock.
Yeah, they have 6, right. And
they'll be shooting from here on out.
Bulldogs have 5 fouls. They get it down to Bamberger down the lane, blocked by Tyler Williams, and Stone comes out of there with it. Williams' second block, so Ashley Stone has checked back in. Yeah, but there's a steal now by Bamberger, and Morgan feeds it to Furman down the left side. That is blocked inside, and I think that was Williams again. She is just dynamite down there.
She got killed.
And double team, they get a foul. I think it's going to be on Paige Weekly here, who says, I think she threw the elbow at me, but the official saw it the other way. It's on Furman.
Yes, it's 3.
Yeah, it is 3. So 6 fouls each way, so we'll be shooting the rest of the way. 5:41 remaining.
Now here's where both of these teams, just go.
Yeah.
You're going to the basket now.
Tenura with it out front. Right side is Stone. She looks like she's moving just fine out there, so that's great news. And Tenura with it.
Throwing a few elbows. We got getting a little chippy.
Well, these teams have some history the last couple of years now, Stone in traffic, and there's a foul there, and that's on Furman. That's 4. This will be a one-on-one for Ashley Stone. The foul is on Sela Furman, so that's 4 on her, and she will take a seat as Ellie Stein will replace her. Ashley Stone, 14 of 18 on the year, 78%. She'll get a one-on-one here, and it's an 11-point lead, so if she can hit 2, she'll get it to single digits.
And she's the senior member of this bunch, right?
Yeah, well,
the one with
as far as experience.
As far as experience goes.
Free throw on the way. It's good, so she will get the bonus.
This is what Susquehannock's got to do if they want to stay in here.
48-38 now. It is 10, 5:21 remaining. Ashley Stone on the line. She now has 6 in the game. And the second free throw is good as well.
Good too.
Yep.
Nothing but net on both of them.
So it's down to single digits, 48-39, and here's the press.
And they've had no trouble with this press all night.
Stein with it in the backcourt, now gets it at Johnson. Johnson on the dribble, still in the backcourt, and crosses the timeline. Now into the paint and feeds it back outside to Bamberger, who drives from the right side, but missed a shot inside. Everything but the finish. And traveling Williams got tangled up and went to the deck, so that'll turn it back to West York.
That's the thing you can't do if you're Susquehannock. And they turn their back away from the ball. That's why Johnson was able to get down the lane.
Wood back out to Johnson. Around the screen, Bamberger open for 3, but gave Stone time to get out there, and now air balls it, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Susquehannock ball coming down, 4:52 left. Andy?
They can cut it to 7 here.
They can. I'll tell you what, like you said, they're hanging around.
You let them hang around.
Tenura.
You gotta watch this kid right here.
I like her, Taylor Tenura. Dribbling with the left hand. She uses the left hand pretty well,
play
too.
For me. Look at
Williams, low post against Weekly. Talk about banging. They are. The shot is short, but the rebound hustle by Maya Gibbs, and Warriors will get another shot. Stone, right side, head fake. Pulls up from the free throw line. Too strong. Rebound by Emily Wood. And Warriors had
and you got some serious numbers here.
Wood is at 4-on-2 in the paint. Jump stop. That won't go. And Wood with the rebound.
She's going to reload. This kid is smart. She knows how to play it.
Nice feed to Bamberger on the right side. That's blocked, though. Stone got it from behind. It's out of bounds, though. We'll stay with West York.
Real nonchalant that time, number 23 from West York, going to the basket, and Stone just reached up and grabbed it.
Bamberger will inbound it, though. Under the Bulldog hoop, they lead by 9. Feed it to Wood. Wood lost it out of bounds, though. Pass was a little low. Hit her on the shin and out of bounds. So Susky has it again, trying to cut it to 7 or 6 with a 3.
Notice that Wilson is not pressing full court here. He can't against this bunch. And that gives, you got to give kudos to this young team, man. He likes that, and he's not doing it.
Olivia Sahlberger checks in for Morgan Bamberger for West York now, and Taylor Tenora into the front court, picked up by Johnson. Tenora to the right side at the arc. And low post, they try to feed a double team with Stone, and the steal. Johnson gets it ahead now, and Stein blocked by man who comes down with it and knocked away by Weekly, who puts it up and in.
That's a big scenario right there.
That is.
That's a big scenario right there. What do you got?
I don't know.
What's the issue?
I didn't see it. I was marking my scorecard, and it was a block by man. She came down with it. Paige Weekly stole it, put it in, and a technical foul.
45.
on Anna Mahan,
Yep.
who may have thought she was fouled when Weekly took it away, and Weekly put it up and in. So 2 shots coming for Emily Wood, who's just 2 of 5 on the season so far. The senior on the line here, and the first one's good.
See, this could be a 6-point swing.
Yep.
Game over.
Mahan had a nice block and came down with it. And then Weekly took it away.
Ooh.
Second free throw missed, but it'll be Bulldog ball.
Right.
With a 12-point lead now, 51-39. Paige Weekly got the steal and the bucket, and Mahan felt she was fouled.
You know
I guess.
what? She's a freshman. She'll learn.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a teaching moment. You know,
Yep.
I like this kind of competitive.
She's fighting. That's
You
right.
give me
She's
that.
fighting hard inside.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I like a kid that'll do
Wood
it too.
curls around a screen. Her 3 won't go. Rebound is fought for, and players go to the deck, and we're gonna have a West York.
Now they're going to give 45 or 24 1-on-1, I think. Or was
The
it
foul's on
45?
West York. It's on Ellie. It's on Ellie Stein. That's
And Anna
4 on
Mahan's
her,
going.
and Annie Mahan's shooting. So
They got Stein with 4 and Furman with 4
Yep.
for West York.
Mahan is 1 of 2 at the line tonight. This will be a 1-on-1. It's 51-39, 3:42. Crucial for the Warriors to score with the clock stopped. Front end, nope.
Bad.
And a long rebound.
Wow.
That's tracked down by Tyler Williams, her 11th rebound of this game. And they feed it to Gibbs inside. She hit a beautiful pass by
Nice
Tenora.
pass. Tenora knows where to look,
Yep.
right under the basket.
Her second assist. Gibbs hit his 10, but Wood into the front court against the press around the Weekly screen. But Susky hustles back. Left side Johnson now. No low post they go to Stein, who works
Yeah,
it
he's gonna
inside.
get it
And they're going to get
against 24.
Tyler Williams on the foul. That's her second. And Ellie Stein, the 5'8 junior, will shoot 2 free throws. She has 4 points tonight. Ellie has struggled at the line this year. She's just 1 of 10 at the stripe coming in tonight. So she will get 2 here. Spins it in the right hand and puts it hoopward, and that one is good.
Well, that looked good.
Yeah.
With that stroke, I don't understand why she's 1 of 10.
Katie Tallman
2 of 11
checking in
now.
for Paige Weekly now for West York. 52-41. Bulldogs by 11. 3:21 left. Second free throw for Stein. And that one is off the back of the rim, though, and Tyler Williams with her 12th rebound of this game. Tenora into the front court now. 3:15 left. It's 11-point West York lead.
But you can't play with the ball. You need to score.
They feed it inside to Gibbs. Gibbs hits a beautiful pass that time from Anna Mahan, and Gibbs hits the layup, and it's back to 9.
This kid is really good under pressure.
Wood now will bring it up against the press, and
Going
she'll
to the
take it
hole.
all the way to the hoop, feeds it over to Tallman, who puts it up and rolled out, and the rebound by Williams. Tyler Williams, 13th rebound,
Guess
and
where
here is
Tenora's
Tenora
gone.
taking it to the hoop and
Yes.
scores it. Taylor Tenora, and what do we have, a timeout by Susquehannock.
Yeah.
Wow, Tenora firing down the court. It's a 7-point game, 52-45, 2:44 left. Timeout courtesy of Fink's Garage on the high school basketball game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Did you know that Shipley Energy can take care of all your energy needs? From heating oil and propane to providing your home with electricity and natural gas. We also provide heating and air conditioning service and installation. All of your energy needs are under one roof at Shipley Energy. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or simply call 855-4-SHIPLEY. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
All right, it's 52-45, West York leading Susquehannock. 2:44 left in this game. Ron Room and Andy Bria with you. Andy, we were just talking to the timeout. Sophomore Tyler Williams, 13 rebounds tonight. And freshman Taylor Tenora has
6, 12, and 4. She's got 16 right now.
and 2 assists, and they are quite a pair as a point guard and an inside player, and they're going to be around the next 3 years together, along with Ashley. Everybody's back other than Maya Gibbs.
Right.
Future's bright in Glenrock. All right, Wood has it against the press.
West York has had no trouble with this press. Oh, now right
Tenora
there they did. Wow.
knocked it away. Wood saved it. They're still in the backcourt.
They got
though.
it.
Stein
Oh,
has it
my
over
goodness.
to Johnson, and the
timeout.
West York timeout to
Right.
save the possession, because they were not going to get it across in
No.
10 seconds. 2:34 left now. Still a West York lead of 7. It's timeout from Fink's Garage on the high school basketball game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Mudhook Brewing Company brews handcrafted beers in the Central Market. Every Tuesday is wing night from 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in and get a dozen wings and your choice of any pint of beer for only $9.95. Mudhook Brewing also has a daily happy hour, Tuesday through Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. with draft specials. Come in and enjoy our handcrafted beers in a relaxed atmosphere. Mudhook Brewing is York's only brew pub. Come in and get hooked. For more information, visit our website at mudhookbrewing.com.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
2:34 left. West York basketball. They lead by 7, and Susquehannock will press, Andy.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, they're feeling their oats.
Yeah.
You got to stop the ball from getting in the middle of the lane.
Olivia Solberger inbounds it, gets it to Emily Wood, and Wood in the backcourt is met by the trap. And gets it across to Tallman. Tallman now to Johnson. Johnson will pull it back. So they handle the press, and now they'll set up.
Let's see if they run a little clock. You know what? It's going to be hard to run, be very patient here.
Almost a travel there.
Yeah, well, she got hit. The ball got hit, so.
Yeah. All right. Johnson looking to hand it off to Wood. Wood does, now she's double teamed and is in some trouble. Was able to dribble out of it there. That's an experienced senior there making a tough play.
They're going to burn a little clock here, make them come out and foul. No, they don't have to shoot. There's no reason to shoot.
1:55 left, and West York is doing exactly that. Tenora out on Wood. Wood now drives around her in the paint, and her scoop shot does not go. Rebound inside by Furman, and Sela Furman draws the foul, and she will get 2 free throws here after a good offensive rebound. Maya Gibbs picks up her third.
Okay. I have issues, and it's me. I have issues with that because why does Wood have to go to basket there? You give them another possession. Now, the young lady here cleaned it up.
Furman hits the
Furman cleaned it up real nice.
Right.
Was very aggressive with the rebound. Put it back up, got fouled, saves the possession. But if that comes down to Susquehanna, and they come down and score,
you're right.
You know, you give possessions away.
Second free throw good. Furman with 2.
But the kid buries both of them.
Pressure free throws, and it's back to 9 at 54-45. Tenora in the front court, 1:40 remaining. Taylor to the right side now. Johnson on her, and Tenora gives it to Stone in the corner. Ashley.
Nothing good happening down on that baseline. Nothing.
Goes back out to Tenora. Clock at 1:30. Time of the essence now. Man out front. And gives it up to Stone. Ashley needs to look at the hoop. Drives down the left side. Puts it up from 12. No. Rebound inside. And Wood got it and was fouled. So Emily Wood with her 5th rebound of the game. And she will shoot a 1-and-1 at the other end. And the foul, I think, on Ashley Stone, her first.
It seems like she's been around forever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is her 4th year as a starter. And Emily,
very tenacious young lady.
Yes. 1 of 2 at the line tonight, has 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and a fair number of points too, and she hits the front end. 13 points for her as well. That's a pretty good line.
The Yeoman kids here for me, even though Wood is got the big name and the big scores, number 1 and 22, Solberger and Stein. They're the blue-collar kids that make...
Furman.
Yeah. Is that it?
1 is Furman.
1 is Furman, I'm sorry.
Tenora down the right side, and she draws the foul. She got around Charisma Johnson with the move.
But she didn't do that enough in the fourth quarter.
No.
So first,
Katie Tallman picks up the foul. It's her third, and Tenora will shoot 2. I'm sorry, Andy, I interrupted you. We were talking about the...
Yeah, the 2 kids, Furman and Solberger. They're the kids that they don't score a lot, but those 2 Yeomen, all the things that make a team good, that make the Emily Woods of this world that much better, is having kids like that around that do the dirty work, the rebounds, crashing, setting the screens, score when when you're wide open. But I'm impressed.
Tenora missed the first. She gets the second, and that one missed them both. So 2 big free throw misses by Taylor Tenora. First thing she's done really wrong tonight, and Wood with her 6th rebound.
That'll come. Close to a carry there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and they're going to call this on Katie Tallman inside. Yeah, I think they are. She crashed into Anna Mann as they were going at it on the box.
This kid's getting beat up, number 45.
And that's 4 on Katie, so we'll go to the other end, and Anna Mann will shoot that's 10th foul, so she will shoot 2, and she's 1 of 3 at the line tonight, so they needs to make these. It's an 11-point West York lead, 59 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs look to go 5-0 on the early season. Mann's first free throw, no good. So Suskies missed 3 in a row at the line here.
And that's what happens when you get tired and you're playing a lot of minutes. It's tough to get that ball up in there.
Second one coming now for Anna, and that one is good.
That was good.
So 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 10-point game, 56-46, and the press is coming. Furman gets it into Wood. Wood will push it in the front court now and has a lane to the hoop, takes it, feeds it on the baseline to Solberger, who pulls it back out, and that's the right thing to do.
That's exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Get it back out. There's no reason to play.
Charisma on the dribble, gives it off to Furman. They're going to have to foul here. 43 seconds left, and they're not fouling, so out front Wood with it, and now she's fouled as Tenura gets her third, and they'll put Emily Wood on the line. Emily 3 of 4 tonight. She will get 2 more here. Well, I think West York's going to get this one, but it was not without a fight, and Suski's going to fall to 1 and 5, but that's an impressive team.
Exactly, and you've got 5 freshmen,
Wood hits the
again,
first.
5 freshmen and 4 sophomores. So I mean, this is young.
It is.
Young.
And Stone, the real star coming into this game, is a junior.
Right.
Emily Wood will get the second now. It's 57-46, and that one's good as well. So Emily 5 of 6 at the stripe tonight, and it's 58-46. And
all of those, by the way, are in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
When it counts.
Pressure shots.
Yes.
Gibbs in the corner now. Back out to Tenura and to Stone. Ashley needs to look. Hooper drives down the left side over a triple team and hits the 10-footer.
Shot.
Yep, timeout by Susky. They have 1 left. Cuts it to 10 with 26 seconds left, though. So it's really barring something truly unforeseen.
But he needs a teaching moment.
Yeah, right.
He needs a teaching moment. And I know the fans, they hate that.
That's all right.
I used to hear him all the time, but you use it as a teaching moment.
Right.
This moment here, he might need.
That's right, down the
2
line.
years down the line.
That's right. Well, I'm impressed with this Susquehannock team. As you mentioned, Andy, you look at Ashley Stone, a junior, Tyler Williams, a sophomore, Maya Gibbs, the lone senior, Taylor Tenura, a freshman, Anna Mann, a freshman, Maddie Stone, a freshman, Kelsey McCullough, a sophomore. They're the folks who've been in the game tonight.
Right.
So, this is a team of the future, but it may be a team of the present in the second half of this season. They got some W's coming because some of their losses, Eastern's a pretty good team, Central's a good team, West York a good team. That's 3 of the 5 losses early on here. So they're going to get some wins this year. I think.
They're well coached and they're a little helter-skelter right now, and I think that's what he was talking about. He needs them to learn how to win. I mean, you have to understand when you're playing a team like this particular team, this West York team, being very aggressive. They did a lot of stuff on the perimeter rather than you need to catch that ball, and those are the skill sets you need. You need to catch the ball, square up with the kid, look at the basket, and then go.
Yep.
They're stepping at you. Go right at them.
Yep. Scylla Furman to inbound it and against the press, gets it in to Emily Wood. Yeah, quick foul. Burned only a second or so there. That's what you had to do, and I think it's going to be Tyler Williams?
No, it's on Tenura.
So that's 4. And Wood will shoot 2 more at the other end, but hard-fought win for West York and a good one. And again, they were without Carrie Langford, who sprained her left wrist last night. The night she scored her 1,000th career point. Hopefully we'll be back in not too long of a time. They don't really know right now.
This kid's just burying them.
Yeah, it's that one 6 of 7 now. Mm-hmm. 59-48.
And that pretty much, she makes this one, it pretty much ends it.
And she got the roll, yep. So 60-48, 25 seconds left. Tenora will push it into the front court for the Warriors. And she'll go to Maya Gibbs, near steal by Wood, out of bounds. Stays with the Warriors, 17 seconds left.
Wood wanted that one.
Yeah.
I think she would have slammed it.
She might have.
She might have.
Tenora with it out front. Taylor to the right.
Go to the basket, Tenora.
Really? Well, low post to Stone, spins inside and hits the 10-footer. Another timeout by Dave Schreiner, his final. Yeah, they're
people
grumbling.
Are laughing,
yeah, they're grumbling.
But they don't understand.
Yeah.
You have to understand.
Well, that was a nice shot by Ashley Stone, who is going to end up right around her average. She's going to end up with 11, or unless she scores again. She averages 12 a game, but she was held pretty much in check tonight, though.
Yeah.
It was, I mean,
she didn't score in the second quarter, didn't score in the third quarter, and only had 1 field goal, the opening field goal of the game.
Right.
So, I mean, they need her with 10, 11 points.
Yeah, they probably need her with even more than that, but one of the things that Dave Schreiner said is in their pregame interview, he said we need to score between 48 and 53 to have a chance. He said we've been under that. And right. Now they had 50 tonight. They gave up 60, but they gave 60 to a team that averages 60.
Right.
A good team.
Right. So I mean, They cut it to 7. They cut it to 7 late in the game. There was 3.5 minutes left. They cut the lead to 7 after having it up to almost 11, 12 points after the technical.
Right.
So I mean, they're there. These are the teachable moments that you have to they have to learn. And here it goes.
They go deep to Wood, and can she track it down?
Yep.
She did. With 7 seconds left, and she's fouled by Tenura. That's 5, so Taylor will take a seat, and Emily Wood will shoot 2 more, and that'll be all she wrote. But a good spirited game tonight.
Yeah.
So, Taylor Tenura will have to sit down. Kelsey McCullough will check in for the final 5 seconds of the game. Tenura gets a nice hand from the Susky fans in the crowd. Played a good game tonight.
Yes, she did.
Good game.
Excellent game. Kid, no fear, handles the ball well against the press, handles the offense really well.
And Emily Wood nails
She's on
another
a roll.
one. Yep, she is. 61-50.
8 and 9.
Yeah.
This could be 9 and 10.
That's pretty good.
In a fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Probably in the last 3 and 4 minutes.
Yeah. That's what you need your senior guard to do, right?
That's exactly what she's supposed to do.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way you win ball games.
Stone will heave it from half court and almost hit it off the rim at the buzzer. And that's our final. West York 62 and Susquehannock 50. Take a break and we will come back with the GSLSC postgame show after this and the high school basketball game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
If you've ever been charged with a crime, you know it can be a frightening and stressful time. You have a right to legal representation, which is crucial to assisting you through this difficult time. Criminal charges often carry consequences beyond fines, and often charges such as a DUI can have an impact on your driver's license, employment, and automobile insurance. The law offices of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Solomus, and Calkins can help you in these matters. We have experienced attorneys who primarily focus on these areas and are prepared to represent your interests in a diligent and vigorous manner to achieve the best possible result for you and protect your rights under the U.S. Constitution. Our experience, skills, and candid advice will guide you through this process and help you obtain the best result under the particular circumstances of a case. Call us today at 757-7602 for a free consultation, or visit us at our website at gslsc.com. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Solomus, and Calkins, 110 South Northern Way, York, Pennsylvania. Attorneys licensed in Pennsylvania and Maryland.
What makes the holiday season special? Not the garland, not the gifts. It's family and friendships that continue, and the new ones that are made.
Flying Feet.
Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet ask you to reflect on the true meaning of the season. After all, it's the entire year that makes Christmas special. Greg Baum and his staff at Flying Feet would like to thank you for your patronage and extend their warmest wishes to you and your family. If this is your favorite time of year, share your smile and happiness with those less fortunate. Please fill a donation bucket, give to your favorite charity, or bring a gift to a hospital or nursing home. While you are celebrating the coming of the new year, Flying Feet asks you to take a moment to remember those who don't have someone to share the holiday with. Best wishes for a very happy holiday season and a happy and prosperous new year from Greg Baum's Flying Feet off the Mount Rose exit of I-83 in York.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we're back at West York. Ron Ruman and Andy Bria here as the West York Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, defeat Susquehannock 62-50 to go to 5-0 on the year. Susky falls to 1-5, but it was not without a fight. It was 15-all after one, and West York led 34-21 at the half and was pretty much even from there. Susky put up 29 in the second half, and West York 28. So very impressive young Susquehannock team, I think, Andy.
Yeah, and they are. They're very impressive, and they are not as disciplined as he wants them to be, but that's what freshmen do.
Well,
okay, and
right.
that's what it's all about. Believe me, I have some experience there. I understand. I understand, but it's, you know what? It's a good feeling, and they're having fun, and you'll get that control because these kids want to play, and they'll all be here. And 4 years from now, I hope I'm still doing this because they'll be fun to watch.
They will be fun to watch, and I'll tell you what, you bet. And then Wayne McCauley here tonight, his daughter on the team, and they're going to be a heck of a team next year, even later this year, I think.
I'll tell you what, this West York bunch, I'm also extremely impressed with them. Now they got a new coach that came in here. This is a veteran team, but they did some really nice stuff. They got Emily Wood. They're missing her Batman. Langford, I hope she's fine and only misses minimum time.
Right.
Apparently she went down the other day, not yesterday, and braced herself from hitting the floor, and that's what Jam did.
Yeah.
They took an X-ray, didn't see anything broken, but then they put her back in the game, and she went down again.
Oh, geez.
And so something happened. She's going to have an MRI tomorrow, from what I understand, and then we'll see what happens. But two good teams, one you're very young, one we all expect to be there. Good game.
Absolutely. So the final again, 62-50, West York defeating Susquehannock here on the GSLSC postgame show. Take a break, come back with our postgame stats, courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent, on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Broadway transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's our long-term nationwide warranty.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man.
I know they helped me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA-approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And back in West York, Ron Ruben and Andy Bria here as the Bulldogs defeat Susquehannock 62-50. Hey, folks, and we'll be wrapping up here in about 6 or 7 minutes, and we'll be joining Washington Capitals hockey in progress there at Florida tonight. I want to just tell you about the rest of the week, too. 4 o'clock Thursday, game day with Game Time PA. Catch up on high school sports. Then at 6:45, the Caps at Columbus. Friday, don't miss it. We will be downtown at the Bearcat Den as the York-High hosts Central, and the boys rematch of the title game from last year in the league. So make sure you're with us for that, 7 o'clock on Friday night. Saturday at 1:45, Darrell Henry on the call. York College men hosting Wesley. And at 6:20 Saturday night, the Hershey Bears hosting Springfield. Sunday, we'll have an NFL doubleheader. Don't have the early game yet, but the late game, Indy at Dallas. The Eagles will be rooting for the Cowboys in that. The Colts in that one, yeah. So there you go. That's what's coming up this week. Now our final stats, courtesy of State Farm Insurance. Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent.
All right, Susquehannock. Ashley Stone, she had 4 field goals, 1 at 3, 2 for 2. She was the second high scorer at 11. Tyler Williams, 2 field goals for 4. Maya Gibbs, 4 field goals for 8 points. Taylor Tanara, 9 field goals, all of those going to the basket. 0 for 2 from the line. She had 18. Wow. Anna Mahan, she had 3 field goals, 1 of those are 3, 2 for 5, 9. They had 22 field goals, 4 of 9 from the line. They had 50.
And Tyler Williams, Andy, the 5'9 sophomore, 13 rebounds tonight, 2 blocked shots, a steal, and an assist. A pretty good all-around game. Anna Mahan had a couple of blocked shots and 2 assists. Tanara also with 2 assists. And Ashley Stone a block and an assist. So Tyler Williams was a force inside.
Yes, she was. All right, you got 9 scores from West York in the column here. Emily Wood led all their scores. She had 6 field goals, 9 of 10 from the line, all in the late fourth quarter, 22 points. Katie Tallman, 2 field goals, 4 points. Sella Furman, 4 field goals, 2 for 2 from the line for 10 points. Morgan Bomberger, pay attention to these free throws, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for 2 for 2 points. Ellie Stein, 2 field goals, 1 and 2 from the line, 5 points. Charisma Johnson, 2 field goals, both threes, 1 and 2, 7. Olivia Solberger, 2 field goals for 4. Paige Weekly off the bench, 3 field goals for 6. Emma Tyndall, 1 field goal for 2 points. They had 22 field goals. They were 15 of 18 from the line and 62 points.
And that is a team that is shooting 47% from the line coming in.
Not
so
tonight.
that was key. That was key in this game tonight. Emily Wood, you mentioned points. How many points tonight?
22.
And she also had 6 assists, a lot of nice drives and dishes, and 6 rebounds as well. So quite a line for Emily Wood tonight in leading West York to the win. 62-50. That's the final score. Take a break. Come back with our Heritage Hills Player of the Game and our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard after this on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Under the direction of National Championship Collegiate coach Paul Cantabene, Ballyhoo Sports Academy Boys Lacrosse focuses not only on the fundamentals, but the work ethic and discipline it takes to get to the next level. Interested in learning more? Come to an upcoming lacrosse clinic this December. Designed for beginner to advanced level players, these clinics will help you become a high-caliber athlete. For more information on this program and upcoming clinics, visit ballyhoosportsacademy.com.
I'm Dr. Mike Bowser. I'm the owner of Bowser Dental Arts. I've been a York Traditions Bank customer for about 8 years. I do primarily general dentistry with a lot of cosmetics and reconstruction. It's just like any small business. There are ebb and flow to cash flow. Things have to be structured so that technology advancements are affordable, and that's where the bank comes in. I like York Traditions Bank because what I want is a professional relationship, a partnership in business. They are extremely customer-oriented, above and beyond any relationship that I ever had with any other bank. They know me. Patients won't return or won't come to me unless they trust me and unless they feel that I'm honest and looking out for their own best interests. And I think those are the exact same qualities that York Traditions exemplifies.
Large enough to help you build your business. Small enough to build a relationship. York Traditions Bank.
Any bank can keep your money for you. Not every bank helps you with your dreams, though. And not every bank builds relationships the way York Traditions has.
Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we are back here at West York. Ron Ruman and Andy Bria here. It was a good one tonight. West York defeating Susquehannock by a score of 62-50. And it was a tough one, though. The Bulldogs had to work for it. And time now for our Heritage Hills Player of the Game, Coach Bria.
All right, well, we're going with Emily Wood tonight. She had 6 field goals, 1 3, one of those was a 3, and 9 of 10 from the foul line in the fourth quarter. She had 22 points, but that's not the end of that line. Go ahead, Ron.
No, she also had 6 assists and some real nice ones, driving in, feeding the players. You mentioned Olivia Solberger,
Furman,
Sheila Furman, and also Ellie Stein. All 3 of them make their living on the baseline, getting those bounce passes.
And that's what you do. You get a kid like that gets in the lane. She pulls the defense to you, and you just wait for the ball.
And she also had 6 rebounds tonight, so an all-around game for Emily Wood, our Heritage Hills Player of the Game, the senior, picking up the slack for Carrie Langford, out, we hope not for long, with the sprained or some type of an injury to the left wrist. All right, our GSLSC post-game scoreboard now, some finals. Ben Faree reports that the York High Bearcats, Troy Sowers, had them flying high tonight downtown. They defeat Dallastown 93-50. Ben will have a report for you tomorrow on the high school scoreboard on Sports Radio 1350. Dover had a 13-point lead over Gettysburg at halftime. Tyler Knowles tells us over in the battlefield, the Eagles were able to hang on, but just by 2, 51-49. So Dover goes to 4-2. Tyler's report will be on the air tomorrow. West York boys rolled a 4-1 with a 72-52 win down in Glen Rock, over Susky. So they are off to the good start. And it's overtime over at York Catholic, 43-all. Bermudian and York Catholic in overtime. Khalif Roan is there. We'll have that report for you tomorrow. And at halftime, we don't have a final yet. At halftime, Red Lion led Southwestern 26-25, but our veteran reporter Alicia Fleming is on the story for that one. She will have that report for you tomorrow. And a few other scores we have for you here. Spring Grove leading New Oxford late 44-22, so the Rockets, a much improved team team this year. And Eastern has defeated Suburban 61-39. So the Golden Knights looking pretty good. They go to 3-2 on the early season. A couple other girls scores. Northeastern defeats Kennerdale 62-31. Good start for the Bobcats. York Catholic 56, Hanover 26. That's a final. Delone defeats Littlestown 46-19. So the Squirettes remain unbeaten. Dover leads Gettysburg 31-21 in the fourth quarter. And that is your GSLSC post-game scoreboard. Again, our final 62-50, West York with a hard-fought win over Susquehannock. Don't forget, Friday night, 7 o'clock, airtime from downtown. The rematch, Central and York High boys, rematch of the title game, and it should be a good one, Andy.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, that's going to do it for us. And, we just have a final in here. Let's get it on. Alicia Fleming reporting that Redline has defeated Southwestern by a score of 52-43.
Wow.
So Steve Schmales, Redline Lions, finding a way to win. All right. That's going to do it for us for... I got to get a name. I got a West York grad. Darby Sells on the video for Game Time PA tonight. Jim Harden, as always, pushing all the right buttons back at the station. And my partner, Andy Bria. I'm Ron Ruman. Thanks for listening, folks, and you have a good night.
Thank you for listening to WOIK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine. The